cinnamon bread French toast in the morning, a beer-braised brisket grilled cheese at lunch, and an extra hearty cheeseburger mac and cheese for dinner. When the craving for comfort food calls, Stars is always there. For 3 decades, Stars on Hingham Harbor has been the South Shore's go-to spot for big portions of creative comfort food for 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, just about every day of the year.
We never close. In fact, when Hingham gets pounded with snow, Stars is one of the only places that's always open.
We fit a real niche on the South Shore restaurant scene where people know we're open, so a customer doesn't have to think, is Stars open? What time do they open? They can just know, I want to come to Stars, and chances are we're open.
And for almost all that time Stars has been open, Brian Barry and Wes Baltzer have worked here.
Not only did I grow up in Hingham, but I grew up in this restaurant.
I mean, I've been here since '93. The general manager has been here since '94.
I've been employed here since I was 16 years old.
And the core guys and women that have worked here for 10 plus years.
And what keeps Stars employees here so long is the same stuff that has kept locals coming in for that comfort food year after year.
You know, we've been in business for 30 years, so we literally are the place that they come and have their coffee and just a muffin, or the place where they come and have their family dinner or their celebration, or the place where they just want to come and have a beer and unwind at the bar. It is everything to everybody. You're just not going to get better farm-to-table food at a value anywhere else around, and that is no question.
If you want to start your day at Stars, they open at 7, serving hearty breakfasts like the BLT Benny with home fries, lighter choices like this egg white sandwich with turkey bacon, tomato, and avocado, and indulgent options like the old-fashioned cinnamon bread French toast.
First of all, it's double thick, so take what you think of French toast, double it.
People are like, A, how can they finish it? But they usually do because it's so damn delicious. And B, it's a presentation on its own. You got the melted butter on there, a little sweet butter that we use, and some of that warm syrup. It's a home run.
And if breakfast is a home run, the rest of the day at Stars is a grand slam, especially if you start your meal with their legendary buffalo chicken rangoons.
I swear to God, I think we're the ones that created this rangoon. And it was, I don't even know, 20 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. And we have never bought one. It's always been fresh, never freeze it or fry it later. When they have that bowl of the ground chicken with the cheese mixed in and the buffalo sauce, like I could literally just eat it with a spoon. They roll out the papers, they wrap it up, and it's deep fried. It is the most delicious appetizer you're ever gonna have.
That might be true, but the homemade bacon and cheddar tater tots have to be a close second.
They're oversized tater tots that have bacon and cheddar cheese in them, and you break them open, you can almost see the ooziness and the bacon in it, and they are absolutely delicious. A little spicy ketchup, you dip them in, and it's a tater tot you've never had before. You need to try them.
The kitchen at Stars cooks from morning light to late night, cranking out dishes for every price and palate. There's a bacon barbecue Angus burger on a fresh-baked sesame roll, a trio of spicy fish tacos drizzled with chipotle aioli, and a meaty grilled cheese stuffed with beef brisket braised in entitled IPA.
You kind of got the flavors of the beer that comes out in the brisket, and it's slow cooked in the beer, and then you've got the soft texture of the cheese and the salty butteriness of the bread that we use. Hearty, hearty sandwich. It's an amped up grilled cheese.
If you're in the mood for seafood, there's an award-winning clam chowder and an enormous fisherman's platter made for sharing. Or you can order a classic New England lobster roll.
But if you want one, we're going to give you 2. We do twin lobster rolls, a little bit of lettuce. I mean, looking out at the water right across the street here, who doesn't want a lobster roll?
Rounding out the menu at Stars are plenty of comfort food favorites, like juicy roasted chicken atop fingerling potatoes with a garlic and herb gravy, and a big crock of baked mac and cheese topped with toasted breadcrumbs and stuffed with plenty of ground beef.
That's comfort food. I mean, that is like, if you asked what is comfort food, that is a definition, I think, the perfect example of what comfort food is, and we do it very well.
With so much great food, it's no surprise this 120-seat spot is always busy on both sides of its distinctly different dining areas.
The lounge is a little more vibrant. It's got the big bar. The focal point is the draft system and all the unbelievable craft beer that we have on tap. The dining room is a little more quiet. You know, it's where you want to go and you want to have a nice little quieter dinner, but yet still feel the pulse of the whole restaurant. So it kind of breaks it up in 2 different ways.
And whether you're in the dining room for breakfast, at the bar for a nightcap, or at Stars because any time in between, you'll always feel at home.
Stars is just a comfortable place to come. It's great people that come here, it's great people that work here, and you're always gonna know somebody.